What if the main cause of aging is not age at all? Meet this amazing man named Mark Sisson, and his story proves that youth is not a gift from nature or successful genetics, but the result of decisions that a person makes every day. In this video, we will analyze in detail the principles by which Mark manages to maintain health, energy, and a high quality of life at the age of 73. Moreover, most of these habits do not require huge amounts of money, sophisticated equipment, or free time. Perhaps one of them will be the missing element that will help you feel younger, more energetic, and healthier for many years to come. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. The very first thing that Mark Sisson's story teaches is that age exists primarily in the passport, not in the head. Most people begin to age much earlier than the actual age-related changes appear. They convince themselves that certain things are no longer for them. They stop running, stop learning new skills, avoid physical exertion, and gradually limit their own lives. Mark does something completely different. He doesn't make allowances for age. He doesn't try to look younger at any cost, but he also doesn't let numbers determine his capabilities. This is a very important psychological difference. Our brain largely controls how the body behaves. When a person considers himself old, he becomes less active, moves less, stays at home more often, and this triggers an accelerated deterioration of health. Therefore, the first practical advice sounds unusual. Stop using age as an excuse. Every time the thought, "it's too late for me," arises, replace it with a question. What can I do today to feel better tomorrow? Mark's next principle is related to movement. Many people believe that health is created solely by hard training in the gym. But the human body is much more interesting. The body likes a variety of movement. That's why Mark Sisson regularly exercises, but he doesn't turn every workout into a fight for survival. He understands that health is built not only through intensity, but also through regularity. It's much healthier to move a little bit every day than to completely exhaust yourself once a week. For most people, a combination of walking, strength training, and joint mobility exercises is the best strategy. If you don't exercise at all today, don't start with extreme loads. Start with at least a 20-minute walk at a brisk pace. After a month, the body itself will begin to require more movement. Another important secret is the huge amount of time that Mark Sisson spends outdoors. For a modern person, this seems like a small thing, but in fact, nature affects almost all body systems. During walks, the level of stress hormones decreases, heart function improves, blood pressure normalizes, and the immune system works more actively. In addition, natural light helps the internal biological clock to work properly. Many people have been suffering from poor sleep for years, not even realizing that they spend almost the entire day under artificial light. Try a simple rule. Go outside in the morning for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Even if it is cloudy, there is still much more natural light than indoors. Over time, you may notice that it will become easier to fall asleep, and there will be more energy during the day. Special attention should be paid to Mark's attitude towards his own age. He doesn't try to compete with 20-year-old athletes and doesn't worry about someone being faster, stronger, or younger. Instead, he compares himself only with yesterday's self. This is an incredibly important principle for maintaining health. Constant comparison with others creates chronic stress. We begin to notice only other people's achievements and ignore our own progress. It's much more useful to keep track of personal changes. For example, a month ago you walked 3,000 steps a day, and now you're walking 7,000 steps. 6 months ago, you couldn't do a single push-up, but today you're doing 10. It is this approach that has been keeping you motivated for many years. Another principle that Mark Sisson highlights is continuous learning. Many people believe that after retirement, you can stop developing. But the brain works differently. The more often he gets new tasks, the longer he retains the ability to think quickly, analyze information, and memorize new things. Mark constantly studies modern research, is interested in human health and biology, and shares his knowledge with others. This shows that intellectual activity is the same kind of training as muscle exercises. Special attention should be paid to the fact that Mark Sisson does not keep knowledge only for himself. He runs a blog and shares his experiences with other people. It doesn't seem obvious, but knowledge transfer also has a positive effect on health. When a person explains something to others, they better structure their own knowledge, feel their usefulness, and maintain social connections. Namely, social activity is considered one of the most important factors of healthy aging. Even if you don't run a blog, you can tell your loved ones about healthy habits, discuss books, share experiences, or help those who are just starting to change their lifestyle. Another feature of Mark's approach is that he is not looking for quick results. Modern culture makes people expect instant changes. Many people want to become healthy in a month, lose weight in 2 weeks, or completely change their lives after one motivational video. But the body works differently. Every walk, every workout, every hour of quality sleep, and every day without bad habits become a kind of contribution to future health. It is the cumulative effect that makes a person biologically younger than his age. The story of Mark Sisson shows another important point. Youth is not the absence of wrinkles. Youth is the ability to maintain an interest in life. As long as a person wants to move, learn new things, explore the world, and make plans, his body gets a powerful incentive to stay active. Friends, what do you think of this man? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.